call me a clickbait or a liar, you owe me an apology, bro, because I'm right. And I told y'all, Nike was finna come with a big rollout, and I'm telling you right now, it's going to be legendary. It's going to be an off-brand, similar to Jordan brand, bro. Nike got all of the BS out the way, got Asia out the way, got Paige out the way, finna get Juju out the way too, probably in a minute, because I'm telling you right now, Caitlin Clark is about to revolutionize their brand like no other. The wait is over, bro.
Recent developments in the athletic footwear industry indicate that Nike has made significant progress regarding Caitlin Clark's signature shoe and branding initiative. Multiple credible sneaker industry sources have begun reporting concrete timeline information for this highly anticipated release. The sports apparel giant appears to have addressed various challenges and competing interests within their athlete portfolio. Previous speculation suggested that other brands, including Puma and Adidas, were actively pursuing Clark, creating substantial competitive pressure in the marketplace. This competitive environment likely accelerated Nike's decision-making process regarding their commitment to the rising basketball star.
Nike has already told sneaker content creators, told sneaker news channels, you know what? We setting the date. The holidays 2025. Caitlin Clark's signature logo and signature shoe is about to be released. It is done waiting, bro. Now, I don't want to hear anybody else talking about online clickbait.
Industry insiders and sneaker publication outlets have received preliminary information suggesting a holiday 2025 launch window for both Clark's signature footwear line and accompanying logo design. This timeline represents a significant milestone in what has been an extensively watched negotiation and development process. The announcement comes after weeks of speculation triggered by various promotional images circulating online. While some of these images were clearly fabricated, they generated substantial discussion within basketball and sneaker communities. Professional sneaker tracking websites, known for their accuracy in reporting upcoming releases, have now begun confirming legitimate development details.
Any of these things, bro, I stand on business about Caitlin, bro. And just like I've been telling you guys, watch the sneaker pages, because if you watch the sneaker pages, they leak everything, bro. I'm a shoe fanatic. Y'all don't even know this, bro. That's how I knew it was for real, because these sneaker pages, they never fail with releases, bro. Not ever, bro. They never fail with releases, dog. And I knew it was only a matter of time before some more information.
KicksFinder, a respected industry publication specializing in sneaker release information and retail updates, recently published confirmation of the expected holiday 2025 unveiling timeline. This source has established credibility through consistent accuracy in reporting major brand releases and retail partnerships. The strategic approach Nike appears to be taking mirrors their successful Jordan brand methodology. Industry observers suggest this could represent a major shift in how the company approaches athlete partnerships, particularly in women's basketball. The potential for Clark to revolutionize Nike's brand presence in this market segment has generated significant attention from both industry professionals and consumers.
Came out about this signature shoe featuring Caitlin Clark. Now, a lot of people thought that this photo right here was fake. I knew the photo wasn't fake. Look at this photo. This photo don't even look fake. Nike ain't finna just let you play with their logo like that on a picture, bro. This is for real. And they added Caitlin Clark. Another dead giveaway that it was for real. They're adding Caitlin Clark, bro. Well, guess what? KicksFinder has confirmed.
Nike's official social media channels have remained relatively quiet regarding this development, with their last major post appearing on June 9th. This silence is characteristic of the company's approach to major announcements, often allowing industry speculation to build before making formal declarations. The timing of these leaks to specialized sneaker publications appears deliberate, following Nike's typical marketing strategy of building anticipation through controlled information releases. This approach allows the company to gauge market response while maintaining flexibility in their official announcement timing.
Just 40 minutes ago, Caitlin Clark's signature logo is expected to be unveiled this holiday season, 2025. Are you ready for her signature shoe? Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, you filthy animals. Caitlin Clark's shoe is about to drop. I told you, bruh. This is legendary in itself. Kickstarter, another reputable, credible site, guys. Links to the best sneakers, release deals, and restock.
Concurrent with these Nike developments, other WNBA players have been making headlines for their on-court performance. Erica Wheeler of the Seattle Storm has experienced a career resurgence, averaging 9 points per game while contributing significantly to her team's recent success. Wheeler, a 10-year league veteran, has been delivering some of her most impactful performances this season. During a recent post-game interview, Wheeler emphasized team unity and coaching support as key factors in the Storm's improved play. The veteran guard expressed gratitude for fan support, particularly noting the dedication of midweek crowds who attend games despite work obligations. Her emotional response highlighted the strong connection between players and the Seattle basketball community.
Just like the other site was, guys. Just like the other site. This is big time sneaker news, guys. Caitlin Clark's signature shoe is about to drop. Nike is telling people, Nike is getting ready. Now, I don't believe Nike put anything out yet, but I'm telling you right now, Nike is going to make the announcement before the end of the week if they haven't done so already.
The convergence of these storylines, Clark's signature shoe development and the strong performances by established league veterans like Wheeler, reflects the growing commercial and competitive strength of women's professional basketball. The industry attention surrounding Clark's Nike partnership represents broader trends in athletic brand investment in women's sports. Sneaker industry publications and tracking websites continue monitoring for official announcements from Nike. Given the typical timeline for major athletic brand reveals, formal confirmation could emerge within the current week. The company's established patterns suggest they prefer to make significant announcements with sufficient lead time for marketing campaign development.
I can almost guarantee you this. They're getting everybody geared up for the Caitlin Clark rollout this day. Whatever happened, I believe Nike struck a deal with Caitlin that we don't know about possibly behind the scenes because Puma was applying major pressure. I'm seeing people say even Adidas was trying to get her, bro. Whatever the case is, these shoe companies was applying major pressure. Nike had to get some type of deal done, or they could have been working it out the whole time and just clickbaiting everybody.
The competitive landscape that drove this partnership illustrates the increasing value brands place on women's basketball talent. Multiple major athletic companies reportedly pursued Clark, creating a bidding environment that likely benefited both the athlete and ultimately Nike's negotiating position. Industry observers expect this announcement to generate substantial media coverage and consumer interest when officially confirmed. The combination of Clark's rising profile and Nike's marketing capabilities positions this partnership as potentially transformative for both parties involved.
They could have just been clickbaiting everybody and letting everybody think whatever was going to happen because Nike ain't said nothing yet. Nike haven't said anything. They haven't made a post since June 9th. Now, I find it to be crazy that all of these sneaker sites, how the hell they get the news before everybody else? I'll tell you why. This is all strategic by Nike.
The Las Vegas Aces faced a challenging matchup against the Los Angeles Sparks, ultimately falling 97-89 in a game that highlighted several concerning trends for the defending champions. A.J. Wilson departed the contest during the final portion of the third quarter due to a head injury sustained while defending a drive by Dereka Hamby. The collision occurred when Hamby attacked the basket, resulting in contact that struck Wilson in the facial area. Wilson was observed wearing nose jewelry during the game, which may have contributed to the severity of the impact. Initially, Wilson attempted to continue playing after receiving medical attention and having her nose attended to on the sideline. However, she was forced to exit permanently with 1:17 remaining in the third period, applying a towel to her bleeding nose. Following the game, head coach Becky Hammon confirmed that Wilson would undergo medical evaluation the following day, though no additional details were provided regarding the extent of the injury.
At like maybe late third quarter, going into the fourth quarter with a head injury from what the announcer said. And basically, I remember Dereka Hamby laying the ball up, coming down, hitting her in the nose. And she wears these nose piercings. And I was like, man, she might want to take those things out. I literally remember saying that because she had a hoop and then she had like a stud or something like that. So she was wearing both of those. And I think when Dereka Hamby came down, she might have hurt her right in that area. So it's crazy to see that happen. But
Beyond the injury concerns, Wilson's offensive production has become a notable issue. During this particular game, she managed only a 16% shooting performance from the field, while going 0-1 from three-point range. These struggles represent part of a broader trend throughout the current season. Defensively, Wilson remained dominant with 4 blocked shots and 2 steals, demonstrating the quick reflexes and paint presence that have made her a 3-time MVP. Her defensive impact was undeniable, but the offensive inconsistencies have become increasingly apparent. Statistical analysis reveals Wilson's three-point shooting has declined to 23% for the season, well below acceptable standards.
Yeah, so that happened and she was bleeding and she ended up getting off the court, but she got her nose stuffed, right? Came back out on the floor, started playing again. And then that happened like early third quarter, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Then late third quarter, she ended up exiting again, and then she didn't come in the game or come back to the bench. So they have an update on that. Just wanted to read that first, and then we'll get into.
While she has recorded impressive scoring games of 35 and 31 points in certain contests, these performances have been overshadowed by numerous inefficient outings. Only 3 games this season have featured the type of efficient shooting percentages expected from a player of her caliber. Chelsea Gray's facilitating has emerged as another significant concern for Las Vegas.
More of what's going on. So they said 3-time WNBA MVP A'ja Wilson exited the Las Vegas Aces 97-89 loss to Los Angeles Sparks with what the team said was a head injury. Wilson was struck on the face as she went up to defend a drive to the basket by the Sparks' Dearica Hamby. Wilson took herself out of the game within 1:17 left in the third quarter and immediately pulled a towel to her nose. Wilson did not return. Then the coach Hammond ended up saying she was bleeding. Aces coach Becky Hammond.
In consecutive games, Gray has recorded just 1 assist, suggesting a shift toward individual scoring rather than team-oriented playmaking. While Gray shot effectively 7-13 and 6-11 in recent contests, her reluctance to create opportunities for teammates has become problematic. The current offensive approach sees Gray frequently operating in isolation, taking contested shots rather than working to generate open looks for her teammates. This philosophy has affected the entire roster's rhythm and effectiveness. Jackie Young's shooting struggles 2-10 from three-point range, and Kia Stokes' limited involvement reflect the broader issue of insufficient ball movement.
Said after the game, she's going to go to the doctor tomorrow and see what's going on. I don't have anything beyond that. All right, so yeah, she's injured, apparently. She is injured right now. And yeah, the game that she had, you can't necessarily say it was due to that injury. It came late in the game. And the performance, man, the performance that she had was not good, at least on the offensive end.
Even Aaliyah Boston managed only 0 for shooting, indicating a systemic problem with offensive flow. Ironically, Wilson currently leads the team in assists per game, an unusual situation where the center is facilitating more than the designated point guard. This arrangement forces Wilson to expand her responsibilities beyond her natural scoring and defensive roles, potentially impacting her overall effectiveness. Los Angeles capitalized on Las Vegas's struggles through exceptional shooting performances. Rickett Jackson led the charge with 30 points on 11 and 17 field goal shooting, including 4-8 from three-point range. Her consecutive three-pointers during a crucial stretch helped establish the Sparks' commanding lead. Dearica Hamby contributed 19 points, while Azura Stevens added another 19 points to the offensive output. The Sparks temporarily allowed Las Vegas to close the gap through turnovers, but they regained control and pulled away for the victory.
On the defensive end, I give her an A+. She was looking really good out there, man. She was looking amazing. She had 2 crazy steals. She just snatched it out of the air, showing some great reflexes. I give it to her, man. A'ja Wilson's presence in the paint on the defensive end is definitely felt. She had like 4 blocks. Yeah, she had 4 blocks, 2 steals. She was getting it in, man, but had an awful day on the offensive end, man. Shot 16% from the floor, went 0 for 1 from the 3.
Lee Yu-Ru provided additional support with perfect 2-2 shooting from beyond the arc, demonstrating the depth and versatility of Los Angeles' offensive attack. The Sparks' front court combination appears formidable, particularly with the anticipated return of Cameron Brink from injury. While Brink may not return this season, her eventual presence would add another dimension to an already impressive front court rotation for Las Vegas. Addressing the point guard situation and Wilson's offensive consistency will be crucial for championship aspirations.
And honestly, this is how her season has been going a tad bit, man. If you pay attention to what's going on with how she's been shooting, she hasn't been shooting that efficiently, man. Honestly, like we look at the Valkyries, she shot 38% in that game. She hasn't been hitting the threes like that either. She's shooting 23% from the three right now. I mean, that's not getting it done, fam. Now, she has had games where she dropped 35 points, 31 points.
The defensive foundation remains solid, but offensive execution must improve significantly to compete with elite teams.
I think this is the most efficient game she had in the 15. She shot 45% from the field. That's not bad. She shot 66 from this game where she dropped 35. So she had a few games. I see 3 games right now where she's right where I would say she needs to be. Other than that, this one.
The injury to Wilson adds another layer of uncertainty as her health status will directly impact the team's championship hopes. Medical evaluation results will determine whether this was an isolated incident or something requiring extended recovery time. Overall, this game exposed fundamental issues within Las Vegas's offensive system while highlighting Los Angeles's potential as a dangerous opponent when their shooters find rhythm. The Aces must address these concerns quickly to avoid further setbacks in their title defense. Catherine Westbeld stands out as particularly impressive, an athletic player who combines mobility with defensive capability, resembling a more athletic version of established players. Monica Cole-McCanny brings athleticism, shooting ability, and consistent effort. Kitty Alexa's quick release creates immediate scoring threats, while Musa contributed crucial shots throughout the game. Natasha Max's shot-blocking presence, though limited to 2 blocks, provided interior defense. Lexi Held connected on difficult shots, demonstrating the depth of talent available. Notably, Held represents a 25 to 26-year-old rookie, actually younger than some previous year rookies, yet her contributions prove age concerns irrelevant. Mercury's success story emphasizes how organizations willing to scout internationally and explore unconventional talent sources gain competitive advantages. Teams focusing solely on domestic talent miss opportunities, as demonstrated by Mercury's undrafted rookie success. The contrast becomes stark when considering how Indiana Fever could have surrounded their core of Aaliyah Boston, Lexi Hall, Kelsey Mitchell, and Caitlin Clark with available international talent. Players like these undrafted rookies would have eagerly joined Indiana, but the organization failed to pursue them. Phoenix Mercury operated with Alyssa Thomas on minutes restrictions and other limitations, yet still fielded lineups featuring 5 rookies, 4 undrafted and 1 previously cut player. This unit played with energy, pace, defensive intensity, and shooting confidence that exposed other teams' excuses. Jalesser deserves recognition as Dallas's best draft selection, demonstrating consistent excellence. However, this game belonged to Paige Beckers, who needed supporting cast contributions that never materialized. Beckers struggled against defensive pressure and double teams but dominated single coverage situations, missing perhaps only 2 shots when defended individually. Her efficiency in those situations was remarkable. The concerning aspect involves Becker's response to defensive pressure. Rather than attacking double teams or finding ways to create advantages,